Hey everyone, Waddler-D. We're back for more ActRaiser 2 for the Super NES, and we are going to refer back to Temponia, aka Temperance, and then get familiar with the situation that is being plagued by yet another demonic issue. Temponia is a great place full of food. Well, it was until Mr. Demand, aka Gluttony, decided, you know what, let's just nab all of this food and leave nothing for everyone else. So everyone is now currently starving and fighting one another to get that food for themselves. It's gotten so bad that a third party is getting involved, and we're gonna have to go to the desert and straighten that all out. More importantly, though, let's talk about the desert. The desert, if you recall in the original ActRaiser, had a lot of quicksand, a lot of cacti, you know, the cacti that you brush your leg against and you almost die from it. We're getting none of that here. We're going to get something entirely different, because we now have gaping maws trying to claw at the sky for whatever. Like, there's no sand here. They ate it all. And of course that means they ate so much of it, we now have staggering cliffs, aka blind jumps, to contend with. I'm so glad the game's so kind to let us know. So be careful when you're deciding, oh, let's take a leap of faith, because you could end up falling on an enemy, more than likely. Yes, we are ready, Mr. Angel Guy. Let's go kick some more demonic ass. Man, I really do miss the first ActRaiser. That song is like one of the few remnants of the thing that everyone loves. Or at least most people do. So this is the reason why there's no sand. Look at all this crunchy earth that we're going to be walking on for the rest of this stage. And we got a nice little backdrop in the distance. These are the golems. They will be either one of three things. If you cut their legs off, they will bounce around like a toad. Oh, and here's the gaping maws they were talking about. Those look absolutely horrifying. You cut off their heads, they become a bomb. So my recommendation is stick to a dive or a sword plant to outright kill them. You will probably have to dive in hard mode. Here's our nice residential road sign saying these airways are going to be infested with me. Please keep that in mind. So we're going to take that advice to heart and just get ourselves ground bounded here and just stick to the cliffs, where you could use that platform that I just did to completely not screw yourself over, or use your sword plant or dive moves to also help you out, because honestly there's a lot of good stuff here and I don't see why anyone would skip out on that. But the enemy variety here is in range of annoying to threatening. Like, these fire-breathing statues are probably the worst part you're gonna run into, while the condors are the most pathetic enemies of the are you still alive? Like, literally landed on top of you. Jeez. But yeah, this first section shouldn't be too threatening, as long as you are taking your sweet time. As long as you keep your defenses up and know what to do with each enemy. Wow, way to go. I'm not even there. You should get the boss, and then the boss itself, or the mini-boss, is not going to really give you much of a threat, because, well, it's simple. Look at this. This is just one of his attacks. He just shoots fireballs over your head in my case, but when he decides to fly close to you, he's going to prepare to swoop at you. Yeah, this is the whole fight. As long as you're diligent and kicking ass, this is how it's usually going to go. You don't have to really do too much. Just make sure to not get hit by a stray fireball, because he loves shooting them out repeatedly. And if you need health, here's 10 of it. This section, on the other hand, sucks, because you're going to be dealing with an elevator ride to hell, and you will be hating it, because you're going to be dealing with these mouths along the way, and more importantly, you're going to be getting a taste of Bramble Scramble. Yeah, they decided, you know what, we love DKC2, let's put in our game in a very horrific elevator ride. It sucks, because it does a crap ton of damage if you hit these. Luckily, you have the your dive attack, and your down thrust / sword plant to contend with it, but of course, you want to make sure you're doing it in a way where you don't jump into these things, because that can very well happen and cause equally big annoyances. This is probably one of the worst parts right here. You're going to probably have to dive through that. But as long as you're very open on what to do here, you won't really have too many problems, but that one sucks. Definitely try to position yourself to the far right at that section. And this one, I just recommend you stand in the center. Don't do any fancy diving here. You'll be fine. If you make it to this point, give yourself a pat on the back. Now you get to fight one of the worst bosses in this game. Fricking Hunger. Yeah, this guy is annoying as all hell. You can kill this guy pretty damn fast, but what happens is that if you have 4 Gaules on the screen at once, and that's not exactly how I was hoping that fight would go, but I'm going to show you something real quick, since I didn't do a good job of that. Alright, so let's see. I hit him 4 times. You notice how I can't hit him anymore? It's because of the... How the hell does that work? You saw that, right? Yeah, so you have to kill these Gaules before you can do more damage, because the game's like, you know what? We're going to make this fight a little bit harder by doing that. And of course, they also spawn these mini eyes just to make this fight even more annoying. And do not fall in the lava, for God's sakes. The lava thing is easily the worst thing you can do to yourself. These platforms do not help me out. Okay, we're gonna just finish this fight after getting hit. Oh god, please don't. Yeah, okay, I was trying to do a freaking Phoenix dive, but, you know, when you have 20 eyes in the air looking at you, it's like, you gonna screw up? You gonna screw up? Yeah, I kinda am gonna screw up, because all you hear are just gonna get in the damn way. But that is Hunger, and I hate Hunger. Hunger is such a terrible boss, and a terrible feeling. Feed yourself if you can, when you can. Don't deal with that crap. So, what you gotta say, Angel Dude? I'm sure they'll be fine. Yes, let's return to the city and figure... Whoa, damn, that was quite a big boon in the population growth. I mean, they added half a sector there. No, I did not want to talk to you. I wanted to talk to the people that need me. There you go. So they're going to say, yeah, things still suck. There's something else. Remember that gluttony thing? Yeah, we dealt with hunger, not gluttony. No crap. Pretty much when you're hungry, you want something immediately. So the Demon's Cave is up next. They decided to make it very easy to find them. And I will tell you this level kind of is real... I have mixed feelings about this level. This level has some pretty cool aesthetics, and it also has a kind of a nice concept. However, I will say that there are some problems, and we will go over them. More dead bodies, what to expect. So this is kind of like an anthill, and these are going to be your common enemy here, these little damn bastards. Of course, we do get a downgraded version of the statue, which confuses the crap out of me. You would think that this place would be more fortified than a fricking desert. But as you can see, there is so many enemies flying around here, and that's the main problem of this stage. Enemy population is basically 20 times 20 with the density of your foes, but thankfully the game still recognizes that they're maybe overdoing it and give you some freebies along the way. These ants are not really threatening themselves, but they get pretty annoying when you get stuff thrown at you repeatedly over and over again. So consider your combos. You know, your slash and then duck slash for good damage. Screw you. No, don't even try that. So here's the main thing you're gonna run into and kinda hate. This guy here. Don't waste magic on anything that is not a boss here. Yeah, don't be smart like that. Right now we're gonna wait for him to do this so we can combo him. God, I really hate these Krubs trying to get in on me, jeez. So yeah, you definitely want to combo the Spires, which is doing this, or you could do this. I would recommend just doing what I did, where you just do a slash followed by a duck slash. Well, that's a good way to tumble down the shaft. All I can say here is be very, very careful when you're dropping down, because those flying ants can actually take just a down thrust, and if you happen to land into them, well, good, you're gonna take damage, as always. Come here. Why did I do that? Why did I, like, think, oh, I'm gonna be a badass and... Oh, crap, landing. Ah, there we go. Well, thanks for the 1 MP. I'm pretty sure that'll get put to good use. Honestly, you really don't need MP for the boss coming up, unless you are unlucky. Then you might need all the MP you can get. This ant's gonna just keep flying back and forth if you trigger him. This climb is where you're going to start understanding the importance of canceling your glide, because you're going to have to do it. Otherwise, these jumps are going to be impossible. Like, your glide is the only thing that's going to... Your glide cancel is the only thing that's going to give you enough momentum upwards to make that one platform. One nice thing about this level is the aesthetics are you very much feel like you're in a nest of insects and bugs and all sorts of critters that you really don't want to be acquainted with. There's that usage. Honestly, I don't know what the hell points are for other than bragging rights in this game, and whenever has anyone bragged about getting 30,000 points in this game, let alone 133,000? Absolutely no one ever. Most people just care about how fast you can get through this game at this point. And trust me when I say this, I am not breaking any speed records anytime soon. Here is a thing that reminds me of Kraid, complete with a big-ass shell for a body that makes him invincible, and it shoots out fireballs. I should have known. When has any enemy... Why the hell did you just drop down now? When has any enemy that I've seen in this game not shoot something at me? Oh god, you are getting very oppressive with your movement. Please get away. We're almost done with this level. This level is pretty damn long. It has 4 lengthy, beat the crap out of enemy sections. Oh, man, I do love the combo system where if you hit enemies and they are flashing, they will not do any damage to you whatsoever. No. And trust me when I say this, you want to abuse the heck out of it. Because I know that there's some good speedrunners that will gladly show you how crazy they can get. Oh my god, these bugs can go to hell. Please don't hit me. All that for MP. Sure. Alright, let's kill this ant real quick. He seems to be lost. Come on, come on. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. He's just giving me a thanks for helping him out there. It's like, oh man, I would be so stuck here for the rest of my life if it weren't for you, Master. Yeah, no problem. Just don't... Oh, thank goodness. That's going to be helpful. Because we're going to have a more bunch... Holy crap, these ants are very generous today. Usually they do not give me that much help. Wake up. There we go. More MP? Nope, just more health I don't need anymore. Yeah, this place can get really generous with the pickups, but don't let that get to your head, because the boss coming up can be very, very easy or very, very painful. This is Gluttony. Gluttony is a really ugly-ass monster-like thing. You can do one of... Oh, well, crap. You just did the thing I didn't want you to do. Yeah, if Gluttony gets on the ground, you better just sword plant the hell out of him. And unfortunately, I can't show you my little trick where you can bypass that whole song and dance. Don't worry, I will share that song and dance with you. It makes this boss really pathetic. Alright, so we have completely removed the excess demand, guys. You want to know how that feels, like actually being able to buy crap when you want to, or just have it on hand. It's back again. So let's say goodbye to the Demon's Cave and hello to Tymponia as it should have been ages ago. The rioting has stopped, people are being sane, and they changed slightly. So now they're like, you know what? Let's be a little bit more conservative, guys. Let's actually think about our future. Good thinking. So now we're going to get a nice little hint of where to go next. The Northwest is burning with fire. And here's the problem with that situation. We're going to possibly one of the worst freaking levels in the entire game. I really hate this level. And I will have to take another video to explain why. So next time, let's get to understand these two communities and why this level exists. So thanks for watching, have a great day, and adios.